Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I am Gilles Mansillon, and I come to speak today about something more spiritual, which is a very challenging thing. I also decide to talk about the planes of infinity. For talking about the planes of infinity in a limited time, with limited word, to people with limited consciousness, such as we are, is very delicate, even to integrate this infinity. Yet this plane of infinity will eternally be accessible to anyone who can seek it out. Within divinity, there is a part that is existential, like paradise, and the central universe is existential. It will never change, for there is a change on paradise and on central universe as well, but it belongs to the realm of existentialism. And there is an experiential phase, which is the cosmos, which is experiential. God has created the cosmos for his own spiritual evolution. Right now we're learning to integrate the value of the supreme being, and then we will open up to the ultimate and eventually the deity absolute, but this is very, very far away. For now we're learning to integrate, and within the realm, the cosmic realm, there is on the upper plane of above every dimension, there is this realm of infinity. And we can go there. My master guide told me long, long ago that if I seek a solution on for instance, a scientific problem, I can achieve more in a meditation in 15 minutes with the intention to project my consciousness within the realm of infinity than I could achieve in 50 years in a lab and on the third dimension. So we have access within the realm of infinity. There is a great deal of being that live there, but they're all infinite being. They have achieved the infinity. My primary contact is the great Allah there, but there are many beings, many fathers, fatherheads, godheads that exist there, and because of what's going on the earth, those beings, they had not communicated for ages, for eons of time. Since they're all infinite, they have no need to communicate with anything outside of themselves. But because of what's going on the earth, they started to communicate among each other. So it's like a great, even there, and even infinity is moving towards an unimaginable future. And so we can, for now, what I seek is to achieve this local universe consciousness, the 352 dimension of the creator universe. Then we move into multi-universe. But this is still far away, but once we become universal, we'll seek to integrate multi-universe, and then minor sector, major sector, super universe consciousness, then eventually the seventh super universe, known as the grand universe, the time and space reality. And then beyond that, there is the master universe, which is completely about the ultimacy of creation, that is in the phase of formation, on the edge of the physical universe. There is those new galaxies, those new universes that are created for the future of evolution, that will have nothing to do with time and space, and will open themselves only after all of time and space will have fulfilled their integration to the supreme. In order to assist us, our great creator has sent us a piece of his spirit, which is known as the great I am presence. We all have this I am presence. Every being, for only if a being has no possibility of making any moral choice during his lifetime, God will not waste his time with sending an I am presence. So within the first 3 years of our life, we're called to make certain moral decisions, and most beings receive this I am presence around the 3 and 4 years old, and this I am presence become the great minister of revealing the sense and the meaning of all things. And so this I am presence is the Spirit of God, and so we all have that. We need to connect to the Spirit of God within, in order to align with the higher function, the higher beings, the higher function in the universe, for we are all one. But in order to do that, I'm just unveiling I'm talking about very superficial things, just to give you an idea. Just take whatever resonates with you. But it's just I'm just decided to speak about that. Is that we all need to handle a certain part of darkness, ignorance within ourselves. We need to love our human imperfection and our human ignorance, because and then to know that there is a part of light, and eventually the part of light becomes dominant, and we can utilize our part of shadows and darkness for our spiritual evolution, just as God, when created the universe, utilized ignorance for his own spiritual evolution as the power and the empowerment of the supreme being. And then eventually the ultimate, and eventually we'll move beyond that. But beyond that is very difficult. Even beyond the supreme is very difficult to look at. Although we're starting tapping into some phase of the ultimate. For once the light is dominant within ourselves, we can It's about temperance. Plato talks about that. Through the words of Socrates, of course, but he says that the soul has two parts, a light part and a dark part. When the dark part is dominant, we become slave of ourselves, we become intemperate. When the light part is dominant, we become master of ourselves, we become temperate. So that is the point, is to become, to align with the light only, to eventually eliminate all that is impure, all that is limited, all that is heavy within ourselves, to climb this mountain of light within ourselves and reach the nirvana of existence, the eternal transcendental salvation. Once we achieve that, since life can never be stopped, can never stop to unfold, we'll need to return into the darkness with our light, and the more when we become lucid and we integrated the immortal part of ourselves and we go into the darkness, the more we'll go into the darkness, the more our light will shine up to the point where we can integrate the fullness of the reality of the Creator, which is the pure and the impure, the dark and the light. Within the truth of God, there is all things. God is all things. He includes all things, and He utilizes the darkness through His omniscient wisdom to utilize for the evolution of all beings and all things. So, but first we need to assume the reality that all that is outside of us is the creation that we have inside. So as we disengage from limitation inside, we see more light within, even within the dark beings. We can see that there is a light that is hidden within them that assists them in the transmutation of their own demons. For we all have demons to handle. And if we do not recognize that, we'll be possessed by them. But love and unconditional love, unconditional light, is the way by which means the demons cannot exist in that frequency, and so we elevate our consciousness, and then that, but we. So we have to dominate this darkness within ourselves, and we need to balance it out eventually to achieve the perfect state of balance, the Tao, the Yin and the Yang, fully integrated, and at which points we are able to elevate ourselves naturally, access the unified field. But for that we need to renounce all that is heavy and impure, and then reach in order to reach the light, to connect to the Creator, eventually to find the Godhead, and the Godhead will let you know that you are God in form. For that's really it is the truth of God, the truth of the universe, and the universe of universes is utterly beyond anything that can be ever expressed in any language. For otherwise, the truth, the infinite truth, can never be, would not be the infinite truth if it could be explained, and there is no. Everybody has to forge his own way and to follow the inner guidance, the love, the light that is coming from the light, from the lighter part of ourselves. And so the more so we need to polish this diamond that we have inside, and to make it clear, to make it to let go of the ego and the ego of the limited mind, in order to be in a receptive mode to them. To be able to receive from God and Spirit. The card of the day is the thinker. So ready to make plans and to prepare your plans, to have a vision, to continue to cultivate your vision. For life can never stand still. Whether life is just every level we achieve is just a corridor. It's like a place where we are able to learn something until there is a new level. For beings on the higher planes, our 10, 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dimension, or whatever dimension is, they're always like trying to free themselves of certain limitation, certain illusions, in order to achieve the next level. And the more we ascend even in the spiritual realm beyond the Morancia planes and those dimensions of the local universe, the more our vision is expanded to be able to see different spirits that we couldn't see before. And so eventually we'll so we are all children of God, and we are beloved by the Creator. So do not forget, you are that, you are it, you here and now, you will always be it. So return to what is essential and important for you at each moment. I'm going to pull a few cards. I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and for your donation. It is very kind and helpful right now to me. And let's see. And we're preparing for a great big change. I wanted to wish you a happy new year. We moved into yesterday the new galactic new year, so we're starting a new year from the galactic standpoint, and it's going to be a great download of energy on the August 8th portal. Just be ready to receive. It is the card that We have to let go of guilt, shame, blame, superiority, inferiority. We just become one with the one. It's like once all the one will become one, then the one will have its full, will be able to reveal its full love and light. So we know more than one, we know less than one. We are the one. So it's very important. Pythagoras always, I think he was a mathematician and a mystic, so 6th century BC, so thought that one will always dominate every other number. And the observer of the day is the great void, the nothingness. For what is nothing is everything. If we are something, we cannot be everything because we are something. And so it is the past. The past is trust. The path of trust will definitely unfold many wonderful things. If we mistrust, then we meet mistrustful situation. If we trust, we allow, we embrace, we open up. And right now we're still in unfulfilled desires. We're still like we are asked to create leaps of faith, and in the future we'll have to let go of the ego mind. It's really going to be important. Right now in the inside world there is a great intensity of energy. Just allow the intensity. Be gentle. Be kind to yourself. Breathe, move back to the peace, return to the center. Well, it was very more challenging in this reading than the one in the French video. And outside we have the stress. So we have to let go of all that. Those new moons, those moons and those portals of energy this year will liberate us from a lot of things. As we let go of unfulfilled desire, we have to see behind the mask, the politics, it's all a game. It's all people are playing game, and there's so just see the deception. Do not allow yourself to be deceived. Just avoid anything that is complicated. And George, stick to what is simple, at which point you can move into the celebration. You let go of all the dualistic opposition, conflict, all of that needs to be let go, and in the future we have to overcome the misery, overcome the lack, to remove ourselves from the idea of lack, to remove ourselves from guilt, from all kinds of past experiences, in order to achieve this consciousness. It means that slowly but surely we need to disengage from all of the limited beliefs, to have to purify our physical body, to purify our mind, to go to the good feeling thoughts, to let go of all kinds of things. And for it is a very, it can be testing and challenging, but trust your creator, trust the plan of God for you, call on your guides, call on the company of heaven to assist you with all that. For in the terms of the intensity, we need to continue to accept to be alone sometimes, and to enlighten our past, to be good company for ourselves. We're learning that once we'll have achieved this integration, we'll be able to come into the world and help everybody else. And as we let go of stress, the best way to let go of stress is to take deep breaths, to expire the carbon dioxide that we have at the bottom of our lungs, and to replace it with oxygen. Oxygen is lucidity, to become conscious of the breathing out and reach the 0 point. And then we find the sun, we find the innocence, we find all of the good things of life. For it is really a part of the process that we came here to transmute all the darkness, to turn the darkness into light. But there's challenges around the way, and there will always be challenges. God will always challenge. Even the higher spirits are challenged with different problems, of course, very different problems. But God has created the situation for all evolving beings to learn and grow through adversity. And so this is we have to accept that, for it is to accept that there is always, but find the solace, find the peace of mind, find the peace of mind is really what we seek, to find the balance and the peace of mind. Is the greatest wealth is to be at peace with yourself and the world, because as you become peace, you create this inner peace, you bring it wherever you go, and so continue to cultivate that sense of. And the realm of infinity, you just got the intention to go into those realm of infinity. I've met wonderful beings there. And this is really my destiny. Spirit has said I will reconnect with going to play there in the infinity realm with Allah, and it will be quite wonderful. For He's my great teacher, my guide, my protector in this realm, in this evolving realm. For I have other connections there, but it's all one in truth. There's only one God, one truth. It's just with different aspect and presentation of that truth. So I'm going to finish with a song. It's a song I wanted to actually make this video to sing this song. It's a song from a singer, a wonderful singer that has a wonderful voice that left us like very recently. Her name is Sinead O'Connor. Irish singer who's been had a really difficult life, but I discovered her in the 80s with an album Mandica. Her first album was quite wonderful, but she's mainly known for this song that Prince wrote for her. It's called Nothing Compares to You. It's not easy song to sing after her, but just to pay tribute to her, we send her light and love so they can traverse the realm of the astral to return to the light. It goes like this. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant. But nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around every girl I see, but they only remind me of you. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? He said, boy, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares to you. All the flowers that you planted, mama, in the backyard, all died and went away. I know that living with you was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. 'Cause nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. Of course, I cannot come close to our interpretation, but I thought to pay tribute anyway to this wonderful singer. She really tried to denounce all the crimes that the Catholic Church have created in Ireland. She received hell in relationship to that. But we're going to move into the love and the unity consciousness that allows us to accept that the dark and the light are serving their purpose in order to bring peace into situation, to bring the balance. So right now the darkness has been going on for so long on the earth is being exposed, and the observer of the day is well-being, to continue to cultivate on those things that bring you well-being. The highest wisdom is a meeting. We're going to meet some really important people that are coming into our life that will change everything. Our tribe, we already have wonderful friends, but we're going to have so many more. Or in Ireland, to speak about Ireland, they said a stranger is a friend you haven't met yet. It's quite nice. I've never been to Ireland. I'm looking forward to visit sometimes. For what we need to understand is clairvoyance. What we need to do is healing. We need to continue this healing, to accept the healing, to look at our wounds in order to heal them. It is the Master Chiron, the great healer, the wounded healer, that will show us our wound in order to heal them. It's not to hold on or to blame anything or anyone for our wounds. Our wounds are really, it is the thorn of the rose, and the rose will be golden with the thorn. It is the thorn that have made us who we are today. So just forgiveness, unconditional forgiveness, and conditional love for yourself and others will definitely further the healing, and the outcome will be optimism. There's all the reason to be optimistic in relationship to all that is coming. If you don't listen to what the narrative of the deep state that is still being played out in the media, although even the media can no longer hide all that is coming up. So look at it with compassion, and see that you are essential to the plan of God, and you are God. At the end, when we meet the Godhead, He will reveal to us we are it. We are the God we seek. Yeah? So I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salam.